Hi guys! Today I'm going to be reviewing the L'Oreal Color Caresse Wet Shine Stains, which are supposed to be dupes for the YSL Glossy Stain, which I also have here. So I'm going to be comparing the two and giving you my quick first impressions and thoughts about the L'Oreal Color Caresse Shine Stains. I picked mine up at CVS. They come in 12 different colors, and the two I have here are 190 Endless Red and 187 Infinite Fuchsia. So you can see the colors and the numbers are right there on the top of the package. And I do like the way the packaging looks. It's very pretty gold packaging there with L'Oreal embossed on the front. And on the middle part there you have a band of the actual color peeking through. They're supposed to give your lip the look of wearing gloss for at least 6 hours, but afterwards it's supposed to fade away and leave a stain on the lips. So I've had the chance to test out both of these for a few weeks now, and I can give you guys a pretty good idea of what I think about them. The applicator is kind of a heart shape. That's what it looks like right there, and everyone's been saying it's very similar to the YSL one, so to give you guys a side-by-side, this is what they look like when you compare them. This is the YSL one, this is the L'Oreal one. They're pretty similar as far as the shape goes, although the L'Oreal one is a little bit more rounded, and that kind of applicator does make it really easy to paint on the color onto your lips. Now, as I mentioned, the L'Oreal formula is supposed to be 30% water-based, and you truly do feel that on your lips when you apply it. I feel like it's almost like you're watercoloring, where you put the color on, and as you would apply over it, you can really build the color up and get a rich saturation on the lip. The stain that's left on afterwards is very much that, where it reminds me of after you would eat a popsicle and you would have that berry stain on the lips. And the only thing that I didn't like about it was that it doesn't seem to stain the lips uniformly. I'll put some pictures in so you guys can see a before and after of what these look like on my lips. Here's the Infinite Fuchsia freshly applied and then wiped off an hour later in the bottom photo. Same with the Endless Red, freshly applied and then about an hour later wiped off in the bottom photo. But when I would wear them every time afterwards when they would fade off, it wasn't like you had this berry stain that was all over your lips that looked natural and passable where you wouldn't have to touch it up. I felt like it looked weird and that I had to either put more lip stain on or put some kind of gloss over it and help mute it out and just kind of fix the overall look. So the gloss would last anywhere from an hour or two after I would apply it. It doesn't feel sticky at all. It's actually very dry feeling, so to me this isn't something that's going to provide a lot of moisture to your lips. If you have dry lips to begin with, I suggest putting on some kind of lip balm. So right now I just have Smith's Rosebud Salve on my lips, and I'm going to go ahead and apply the Infinite Fuchsia to my lips to give you guys an idea of what it looks like as far as application and saturation. You guys can see this is what 2 coats look like. I really feel like you need to at least do the 2 to get the full opacity of the color, to get really even looking, especially with the darker shades. A couple of people have actually mentioned that they go on a little bit blotchy, and at first I didn't agree with them. I was like, oh no, it's got to be some kind of thing about the way you use it, but it is true. Just because the gloss is so wet feeling, like it literally feels like water droplets to me on the lips, when you spread it out, the edges of it can be a little bit darker than where you've actually applied pressure. So I don't know if that makes sense or not, but you have to be very careful when you're blending it out. As you can see, I really took my time with the tip of the applicator to really smooth it out and to try to get the edges as even as possible, because once that stain touches your lips or your skin, you're going to have some kind of mark or color left on there afterwards. Now, I did find that you could remove this relatively easily with just a little bit of warm water. You're not going to have to bust out makeup remover or anything like that, but be advised, you have to be careful and to really take your time when you're applying it. So for something that you're wearing for an evening out, I feel like the gloss does last for a few hours. The stain afterwards is definitely noticeable. You will see that there's color left on your lips, but it can be somewhat uneven, so just be advised about that. Other than that, I don't really feel like it's a true 100% dupe for the YSL lip stain, which is pretty pricey. The L'Oreal ones retail for about $10. I paid $9.99 at CVS, whereas the YSL one is $32 at Sephora. So I think this is a great drugstore alternative, but the YSL one is a lot creamier, the stain is a lot more even, and I actually like the applicator on this one better. So that's my honest opinion about L'Oreal Color Caresse Shine Stains. I hope you guys found it helpful, and I would love to know what you guys think about the product, if you've tried it out, or if you have other questions maybe I didn't answer, then definitely feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!